The free agent, when it does patulate wellness constituency, I sit down and him say, I am here to ensure that my party gets a third term. Why you never call out?
How is that live right?
Why you never call out that free agent? Why you never raise your blood pressure for that free agent, Cliffy? You never see that societal and convenient hypocrite. Say it after me. Societal and convenient hypocrite. That's who you are, Cliff Hughes. You want me to give you more cases where you never call out hypocrite Cliff Hughes? But you don't know what? Why you ma carry belly Jamaica? You don't want to know why ma carry belly? You don't want me telling you why ma carry belly? He ma carry belly because I never get the country, Lord Jesus. He ma Jamaica people.
Talk teacher.
You know their business, you know. Cliffy, tell them why you carry the belly. You know why me telling you don't it? He ma carry the belly because he never get the outside broadcasting contract for the PNP conference yesterday.
Alright. Partner draw. Andre. Sit a red trap. Sit a red trap. Sit a red trap. The two put like them. Sit a red trap.
Only you want me say to you tonight. He ma carry the belly and not even 2 months and 3 months belly, you know. 15-month belly he ma carry Jamaica. He ma carry the 15-month belly. Cause him never Dayton and Mark never give him the contract. The how much thousands of dollar contract. He ma carry the belly because him know if the PNP them win, him not gonna get the millions of dollars in a tax write-off. Talk no Cliff Hughes. He ma carry the belly Jamaica because him know him have to go start one PNP win. Him have to go start Jamaica people ask who work on nationwide if Cliff Hughes are pay them static. Hey, Cliff Hughes, I know your business. So by your phone tonight, ask Jamaica people if him a pay the statutories them female employees them. Ask if him a pay for the broadcasting license. You ask him. Him a worry so when the Labour the PNP win Courtney, he not gonna have no more government contract.
I get none.
He know he not get no more government contract. So that's his studio, on his radio station, and say to yourself, if it make a good business sense, why I ask that? His radio station is not even in the top 10 most listened radio stations in Jamaica. And he has the most government contracts. Ask if it makes sense, Jamaica. I'm going to say it again. His radio station is not, if you go find out, I need to find that report, you know, remind, anybody can find, I can tell you Jamaica, he's not in the top 5, him not in the top 6, him not in the top 7. And him get the most government contracts. Why you never talk about Patrick Bailey? Questionable circumstance. Why you not talk about, you know, say I'm going to draw me out for that? Hey! So I want to ask you a question, Cliff Hughes.
Cliffy.
Pupa morality. Nelson Mandela was once convicted. Who remember history, Jamaica? Wasn't Nelson Mandela convicted for years in South Africa? So are you saying that once you have a history of conviction, you have no place
In society.
in society? You don't deserve for the part of no discussion. I want to ask you. And said Nelson Mandela became president of South Africa. Who remember that? Years. But the people of South Africa, the estates in South Africa, sounded like you, Cliff Hughes. The estates, the media, because you had the media who were saying that a man like Nelson Mandela should not be the president of South Africa. But why you don't talk about the questionable parties you keep up at your house?
Listen.
Why you don't talk about the questionable characterized parties? Why you want such man keep up at your house? What a bangarang! I'm going to say it again, you know. People are going to say, Lord, I never call them name, but they must talk.
Such man.
The questionable parties, him keep up of his home. You don't know the kind of party I'm talking about, Jamaica. I don't need to call it out. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the 8, see Jamaica, producer put up this to me there. He's 8, Courtney.
8.
8 on the media listing. 8, and he have the most government contracts all over Irie. All over RJ, and him have the most government contract.
What could go so?
What can go so? What can go so, Cliff Hughes, that you could have out of the 796,000 people who listen to radio. You are 8. And you have the most government-owned contracts. What can go so? And you come in your feelings and your pumpets and your... All the man did was come on the stage.
Never say a word.
He never say a word, you know, Jamaica. See there. Look at Nationwide. See the RFM, RGR, Mellow, Cool, Zip, Love, Gospel, JA. Nationwide, they all are 8. And them have the most government contract. And you say to yourself, say, that's why I'm bleeding. It's why you're saying, it's your time of the month, Cliffy. It must your time of the month, Cliffy. Why you listen to him one more time, Jamaica. Listen how bitter this man is. Listen, Jamaica, how bitter he is.
We've lifted it up. And therefore, you got what you got yesterday at the PNP's conference. A man of questionable character is hailed as a hero. And by the calculation of Dayton Campbell and Mark Golding, they have an election to win.
Never say a word.
And he has a whole lot of influence and sway. Therefore, they're not comfortable with it. When you listen to Dayton Campbell and Angela Brown Burke struggling to justify it, but their calculation is we must win and win at all cost. While you, can you imagine, just think about it, when that decision was made to have that gentleman on the stage, not in the audience, on the stage.
He doesn't have a name.
Who in the leadership of the PNP was courageous enough to stand up and say, no, not a backside? Who was courageous enough to do that? Where was Peter Bunting? Find that clip with Peter Bunting for me. That speaks to that gentleman. Where were they? Yeah? We're joking. We're joking about...
We're joking about. So Cliff Hughes, your worker, carrying boya things. You're going fire carrying boya things. Like how him talk female on Twitter today. Here we're carrying boya things, say. Morals are morals, right is right and wrong is wrong. I hate to see the duality of morality that exists in our society. I call a spade a spade. Both parties use the man's songs, the lyrics, the slangs, and popularity for political leverage. And who say real bad man no Magdalena Clarks? They all used all of his political leverage while he was incarcerated. Let's not forget Jamaica, the Clarks train that both parties hopped on, men and women. And if we pretend that cartel didn't popularize Clarks, then we are hypocrites. It's one of Cliff Hughes' workers talking this, you know. Are we forgetting what the political space looked like in 2020? I want us to not be hypocritical in our outrage. We should have been outraged from the beginning, not just now. That is carrying boya things. Yeah. One of Cliff Hughes, and I tell you, so Cliff Hughes, if you have a problem, maybe go to the extreme. You should make it mandatory that there should be no cartel song playing by your radio station, you know. Selective watch, Jamaica people. If him say the man is of questionable character, and you are so impeccable, you are without sin, Cliff Hughes, you should make it mandatory.
That man.
No, tell me, Jamaica, it shouldn't it therefore be mandatory that no Vibes Cartel song don't play on him radio station? Because seeing that him is pooper morality. Convenient hypocrite. I am asking again, Jamaica. Seeing that Cliff Hughes has a problem with a cartel being on a stage, how I never see him come today or this morning for cartel being on Rising Stars last night, or you never cuss Digicel, or you never cuss TVJ with your selective outrage. Asking again, Jamaica, up to last night, wasn't Adisha Palmer and Digicel Rising Stars?
Yes.
Yes or no? So if Adisha Palmer was on Digicel Rising Star and is a man of questionable character, questionable character, Jamaica, how you never come after Sharon Schroeder and Digicel and Claire Grant and all of them to have had cartel as a guest judge and a prominent program like a Digicel Rising Stars? So your selective outrage not consistent because you have outrage for the moment. So you have it against the PNP. But as I said to you now, it makes sense. The selective outrage of Cliff Hughes is because he never get the contract for the outside broadcasting yesterday. Because when I look in the crowd yesterday, Courtney, the nationwide people them catch up in a one little corner pan two seat.
It's a TVJ.
Everybody get them nice little coverage, but the nationwide people catch up one place. So it's like him a carry belly. Jamaica isn't this program on TVJ, Smile Jamaica. Not Smile Jamaica. What the program name? Rising Star. It's a family program. And they carry the Vibes Cartel. So he never come and say, so I want to ask you now. Are you saying, Cliff Hughes, that once you have been convicted or once you have had a history of being incarcerated, you have no place in society? Is that what you say? I just want to ask you, Cliff Hughes. No, Jamaica. Oh, you never have selective outrage when you did not employ Triple X. Before you fire him when him go beat up the woman what there. Why you never have selective outrage for thieving Triple X? When you got thief the crab leg them, are you implying no remember you know? Him employ the same person where thief the crab leg them. So me ask you tonight, Jamaica, how you never have selective outrage for the thieving crab leg boy? Hypocrite and parasite. Hypocrite and parasite, Cliff Hughes. But no, you can't come after Digicel. Because that is corporate Jamaica money people. Him can't come after Digicel money people because if him come after Digicel, the two little ads where Digicel run on him station might be taken away. Him can't afford that. But him bex with Dayton, him bex with Angela, Him vex with Mark. Me I tell you all when I PNP him vex with him. Him vex with Nikisha Burchell and him vex with Tara. All of them people them vex with. So him carry a 19-month-old belly. Him carry a belly for them can never get the contract. And that cause it, you know. And that cause it in Jamaica. The selective outrage woman morality come showing it today. Bitter. Hey, you know when people bitter girl? Bitter.
First we hear so.
Jamaica people, you have listened to this man on radio for years now. Oh, we make so. What could have caused this level of anger and bitterness for him come on radio for sound so? There must be a reason why he's on radio sounding like that. The bitterness. There must be a rationale for that bitterness. It never come off as somebody who talk just objectively. Listen to it again and tell. Listen to him one more time, Jamaica, and tell me now, what could cause this level of bitterness?
We've lifted it up. And therefore, you got what you got yesterday at the PNP's conference. A man of questionable character is hailed as a hero. And by the calculation of Dayton Campbell and Mark Golding, they have an election to win. And he has a whole lot of influence and sway. Therefore, they're not comfortable with it. When you listen to Dayton Campbell and Angela Brown Burke struggling to justify it, but their calculation is we must win and win at all cost. While you, here, can you imagine, just think about it, when that decision was made to have that gentleman on the stage, not in the audience, on the stage, who in the leadership of the PNP was courageous enough to stand up and say, no, not a backside.
Not a backside.
Who was courageous enough to do that?